Okay, hi, I'm Maureen Tara Nelson, MTN Matchmaking, with my brother, Brian.
Hello.
Thank you for joining in
Oh, you're welcome.
on our Friday Facebook Live. And I'm almost afraid to know what the questions are because...
No, the questions are good. We didn't have time to go over them, but I don't want you to read them before anyway. So I want to have you, be fresh.
But usually I get some sort of hint. I have no hint at all.
Right. Well, usually I say, "Oh, who writes these questions?" Or I'm so embarrassed I can't read them. But actually, these questions today, they're quite good. So. Good job on Ryan to compilate these. Compilate, is that a word?
Good word.
I don't know if that's a word.
Populate.
To come up with these questions.
Ryan didn't come up with them. Our clients did.
But he put them together for me.
Yes.
In a cohesive manner. But he did it at 109, which is
209 for us.
209 for you. So it's like less than 20 minutes that I have to read this. But, I guess he's a fly by the night seat of your pants kind of person.
Yeah, I wonder where he gets that from.
I don't know, but I need to have exactly what I need to do. I need a script in front of me.
Just like Kevin.
All right.
Just like everyone.
Let's see. Let's see. Are you alive?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there you are. There.
Okay.
Yeah, there you are.
How bad does my hair look?
Again, it's only I'm the only one that shows up on the screen. I don't know why you're not there.
Oh. What do you mean?
On the Facebook Live on Facebook, it's only me.
Yeah.
Remember last week it was only me. But I mean, you
no, that was only for a split second, and then
a
second later I was on.
Right. Yeah. That's what it is now.
What? Okay. Only you?
No,
or
it's
both?
On the when you click on it, you see both of us. But I'm just saying the thumbnail is.
Well, maybe Ryan can change the thumbnail, but let's get to the questions.
Right. Okay. The questions. First of all, hello everybody. I am back from Las Vegas. My trip of 4 days and 3 nights. It was so much fun. Vegas is back, and there's signs up in the hotel saying, if you're fully vaccinated, you're no longer required to wear a mask. So very, very, very few people were wearing masks. So it was very weird to walk into a place and not have to put a mask on. But then you got used to it. You went right back into it instantly. And then you're like, how did we ever wear a mask? And then when you got to the airport, from the moment you walked into the airport and to the moment you left the airport, you had to wear a mask. So that was like 6 hours of wearing masks constantly. And they were on you. If you had it down, they would come over to you and tell you to put the mask on. So it was federally regulated. But in the casinos, no masks. Going to stores, no masks. But the airports, you had to wear a mask. So that was hard. Even on the plane, you had to wear the mask. So that was hard. It was like, how did I
would just pretend I was sleeping the whole time.
No.
And just ignore her.
No, they would wake. I saw people that flight attendants would come by and, tap you on the shoulder. But they make a sign. They make an announcement saying, please, under regulations, you must be wearing a mask. Please don't let us, come over and have to remind you. We're telling you right now. Hello, Leah. Leah is in the.
Hi, Leah. House. How are you? Oh, so my jaw still hurts, and I know it's my TMJ because I changed my pillow height in my bed and how I lay, plus it's probably stress, but I noticed it last Friday, Facebook Live, and I have it today Oh no.
Was that an Amazon delivery?
Probably because I got so much stuff from Amazon, and I have 2 huge boxes of things that I need Brendan to put together. Oh, my ring. I could tell you exactly who it is. Now, I wish we were running out of battery, so I couldn't tell earlier today. Must have been a bunny or the mailman, really fast.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the mailman.
But, oh no, there's a guy walking around. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Oh, well, anyway. So a lot of people, though, scared the life out of me with my TMJ issue, that they said I was having a heart attack. So
That's why I said to you, are you sorry you asked that question?
Oh, I didn't know why.
Yes, because you were getting all death notices.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the obscene ones that some guys threw in. I'm like, come on. Ugh. Anyway, all right, let's get to the questions. Only a half hour today of Friday Facebook Live.
Yes, because I have laundry going, and I started it, and it's at 45 minutes. So I give you a little 15-minute window.
I'm sure everyone is so thankful.
Yes, they all want to know about my daily habits, and I'm retired. How do I fill my day? I want to give you some good tips on how to fill your day.
Okay.
But anyway, Leah suggested you put your face down on the food tray. Oh, have you ever seen what people do prior to you with that food tray? I wouldn't touch that. I would rather hold my food in my T-shirt than touch that food tray. And put your hoodie down over your head, then uncover your nose. Yeah, but then you're still covered with your hoodie. So what I did was I just put my head back and propped my head up. It was fine. Ooh. It was fine. But anyway,
Brendan's gonna put together one of the things I got from Amazon. I got 2 big boxes of things that have to be put together. A big wooden bridge to go over, in front of the house, that cement round slab that they still have.
Yeah.
This will cover it. So that, and then I bought a fire pit for the backyard for Brendan and his friends to hang out.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, can I just say, tonight I took off, which I hardly ever do, because it is Debbie's birthday. And we made the plans last week. So I said, okay, going to take off. I took off. Glenda said, oh, I have an appointment for you tonight. I said, nope, you got to cancel it. You got to change it. I have plans to take Debbie out for her birthday. So just before, I said, you forgot to tell me where you want to go for your birthday dinner. And guess what she writes back? And I know she doesn't watch Facebook Live. So she goes, didn't I tell you I'm working? That's it. That's it. So I wrote back, did you realize I was taking off and we had this planned? And
so just take a Friday night off just for yourself.
Oh no, I already told Glenda. I said, call that person and tell them I'll do their appointment tonight.
Well, then after that, just everyone needs, after taking a vacation to Vegas, I realized you need quiet time.
In front of the house to cover that big round slab. If you could also make sure you cover this slab because there was an opening, please.
All right. While we have everyone's attention, hello, hey, Kathy Barry.
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
I saw your pictures today of the kids' graduation. That's something else. That is big
I have
news.
to look at them.
So what I was going to say was, while I have everyone's attention, if you can think of any questions yourself that I can answer, or that Maureen could answer, but we'll see how vastly different our answers are. So if you think of any good questions,
hashtag matchmaker 20 years, hashtag dating coach, hashtag retired brother.
Hashtag retired, make things up on the fly.
Hashtag does laundry all day long.
There's only 2 of us.
I went off my diet last night. Look at this delicious. And I bought 2, one for last night,
What color
and I
is that,
sent out
first of all?
blue, and one for today. Oh, I love when it gets warm and soupy like this. I purposely leave it out.
Why do you do that to your body, putting blue food? Do you know how they get blue food?
No, I don't. But do you remember when I was little and I would
Yes.
eat a blue Italian ice? It would make me peep blue. Why
Uh,
was that?
It wasn't peep blue.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes. What else would it have been?
Poop blue.
So I can't do it.
We need an electric drill. Kevin! Brian, too bad Kevin. Oh, he's blowing his nose. Why do you blow your nose so much? I haven't blown my nose at all since last Friday.
That's why you sound so nasally.
Only on Fridays. So I'm going to call Kevin for the electric drill.
Oh, good.
Kevin!
I recently got one at Ace Hardware. They're very good. And I came home and, it comes with the bits, and I don't understand that. And Brian said, okay, you got the drill part. Where's the drill part? I said, I don't know. Like it was only it comes with drills, and then it comes with screws. I don't know. Whatever it was, I bought the wrong thing. So he had to fix it and go buy the correct thing. But anyway, we have it. Oh, there it is.
Oh. Okay, dating question.
Okay. Question number 1. How long should I wait to have sex after my divorce?
You want to go first or me?
I always like to start my answers with, it all depends on the person. But I would say it depends on how old you are. If you're a little bit older, if you're in your 20s, I would wait. If you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s, I would jump right back in there. I would not waste 1 minute iota of time on feeling sorry for yourself. I would jump right back in and have a ball. And wake up, do everything, make up for lost time. That's what I would do.
I always suggest when you are newly divorced that you take some me time and safely do all the things that you couldn't do when you were married and wanted to do. And you'll always look back and be a little wild too, because you'll always look back at those memories and it'll always make you really happy. And I know I took 3 years of crazy fun times, and I look back at all of those memories and they were amazing. So I recommend don't wait. Okay, next question.
Yeah, that's what I said. Don't wait.
No, no.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not like you. I don't have to purposely say the opposite of what you say.
Yeah, let me go back and change my answer, please.
See?
Kathy Barry has a question. Just got the kids out of graduation. Jana graduated last May 2020, but was able to walk with Max's class. Oh, that was nice.
Oh, that was nice.
That they let her walk with the next group. So great to have twins. So proud. Hashtag proud mom. Hashtag no more payments. Hashtag can retire now. So if you have any retirement questions, I'll give you some tips. I'm retired now, almost 2 years. I can't believe how fast it's been going. Almost 2 years. When did I? June 18th was my last day at work. Oh no, that was my closing. June 28th was my last day at work. That's right. That's why I had to stay with you the last 10 days. Okay. Are you done talking about me now?
6 months you stayed with me. Oh, that was during a different time.
Not 6 months. It was
6 months. Remember, I keep a diary.
August, September, October, November, December, January. Yep. Okay, 6 months.
See?
Yeah. But we came back at the trip at the end of August, so that really doesn't count. So maybe it was like 5 months. But anyway, that was more than 10 years ago, so that doesn't count. All
Okay,
right,
next
question.
leading question. I have so many matches to send out. And now that I know I'm going to be working all night with an appointment, that'll take 2 hours. So, but
Okay.
okay.
Question number 2. How many
Yes.
engagements are too much? Is being engaged 3 times and not married a red flag?
Yes, could be. You answer this while I put the plug in because my battery's low.
I would say how many engagements are too much. And what constitutes a red flag? That is a good question. If somebody said, "Oh, I've been engaged 3 times," of course, maybe it's me. I don't know. I would say, "What's the matter with you?" Like, I don't. But that to me is too much.
It can't always be the other person.
Right. It can't always be the other person. I had a friend at work who was engaged several times, and she was a beautiful, beautiful girl. And I would always ask her, "Oh, well, what happened? What happened?" And then she would come up with these, things that she didn't realize, that he was, this way or that way, or
go this way or that way or this way or that way. What's
are you done? Ever see a monkey go this way, that way? I don't know. Maybe
Was
some of
that
the
a real song that Mom used to sing us about the meatballs?
Yeah, on top of spaghetti.
Oh, yeah, okay. I just
Yes,
wanted to make sure.
Aaliyah says obviously getting engaged too quickly. That is one of the
Yeah,
yeah, that is definitely
that's why Leah asked that. Good one, Leah.
a thing. Oh, that was Leah's question.
We're getting
I don't have
getting
the names
engaged
yet.
so young, Leah.
That's coming up too.
Really?
I mean, yeah, in the question.
So yes, it could be a red flag because
Yes.
once, maybe twice, but if it's 3 times, then most likely that person could have a commitment problem and be afraid to be with one person for the rest of their life. And it is kind of common. I hear a lot of people coming in and they've gone through that with someone. So if you're going through that with someone now, just done. Come to me, and all my clients are looking for a committed relationship.
Right.
Go ahead.
Should I move in with my boyfriend before or after we get engaged?
After, you have to get the ring first. Don't ever, ever, ever move in without the ring. You will never get it then. You'll never get married. Never. Okay, go ahead. What? I was on topic.
That was a ring. You said get the ring first.
Oh.
All right. So
what's that called when a word can mean 2 different things? Like ring, for example. Like ring or the ring of a bell. Is that an onomatopoeia? Right?
I want to see how long you go with this.
Onomatopoeia?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, all right. What is it?
Now the word went out of my head. I want to say pseudonym, but I don't think that's right. Synonym?
Oh.
A synonym.
Well, that's when they sound alike.
That's when they sound alike.
Homosexual? No, that's you.
Leah, what are you calling me?
Okay, let's
A
forget
hominid.
this.
I don't know.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh, hello,
What's
Asa.
an onomatopoeia then?
Alexa, what does onomatopoeia mean?
Onomatopoeia is usually defined as the formation of a word, as cuckoo, meow, honk, or boom, by imitation of a sound made by or associated with its referent. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for onomatopoeia.
Okay. I never knew that was the definition of it.
Yeah, I didn't either. But my Alexa did the same thing as your Alexa.
Oh, I didn't
Isn't
hear yours.
that crazy? At the same time.
I didn't hear that. All right. Number 4. When should I introduce my kids to my new boyfriend? Is 3 months too soon?
Yes.
3 months? You think 3 months? If they're dating every day or every other day, if they're seeing each other every day for it's 90 days. That's a lot.
Okay, so any therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist will tell you to wait 6 months. Now, you have to make sure that you are compatible and have chemistry. Then you have to think that you want to be with this person for the rest of your life. Otherwise, your kids are going to see you, meeting a whole bunch of different people, and you're going to screw them up. So never do that. Always put your kids first. So now, again, if you know that you want or hope to have that person for the rest of your life, then you should start thinking of it. And you won't know, though, if you're compatible to that person until 6 months dating on your own. Of course, if you come to MTN Matchmaking, it's different. You will always be compatible. So here, it is like 3 months only. So you can do that here, but I really caution people on your own. It's a totally different story because it takes a long time for you to get to know that person. Next, your turn.
Well,
Got
the
to
question.
turn my AC on. I'm going to turn my AC on. I
All right.
feel a little. Oh, Brian, what's this water on my face? What is that called? And explain why I said that.
Perspiration. Maureen always says, and I'm sure if you know Maureen, she always says she never sweats.
Never.
Never ever sweats, which is probably not good. As you know, it's probably not good not to sweat, but she claims she doesn't, but she really does.
Even when I played intercollegiate volleyball and softball. Wait,
right.
Hold on. Can we take a pause? Hold on.
People don't want to hear that. Let's not talk about that.
Dad died 10 years ago today. And if anyone knows us, they know Dad and how we had the greatest father. I know everyone probably thinks they have the greatest father. And many of us, we're all blessed if you had a great father. But we definitely had such a great father that today I just feel him so much because 10 years ago is when he died. I was with him.
All right, next topic. We don't want to talk about that.
Pop. In case anyone wonders why I say pop, this is why. It's called the Jensen pop.
Why is it normal for mature adults 50 plus
Okay, way too much emoting. Stop it. It's like a 2-second emote. That's it.
That's the exact amount of the perfection of an amount of emoting. It was the perfect amount.
It was way too long. Way too long. No
all
one
right,
has time for that.
All right, let me do it quicker, and let's see who's funnier. Why is it normal for mature adults 50 plus? See, it's not funny.
Yeah, actually, that did make me laugh.
The longer you go, the funnier it is. All right, why is it normal for adult males 50 plus to get married after such a short dating? Oh, can I answer that question?
Yeah.
Experience.
It's a stupid question.
No,
sorry who wrote it in, but
no, it's not a stupid question. It's a very good question because it does happen that like second marriages or as you get older, the courtship time is shorter because we have much more experience in reading people and learning about people. So my answer is because we have more experience. That is why.
Why I said it was a stupid question, though, is because it's differentiating between men and women. And really shouldn't. It clearly says men.
No, it says, why is it normal for mature adults 50 plus to get married after a short dating time?
I thought you said
no, I might have just added that. No,
so you did add it. I'm not hearing things.
I don't know if I did or not. I don't know. Let's go to the videotape.
Replay. Okay, everyone, we're going to go replay this right now.
Just to find some insignificant word that was said or not said.
Okay.
So you answered your question. What is your answer to that? Quickly.
Oh, I get quickly. You get to a mode for 5 seconds. Okay, so anyway, I did one eye roll so far. Let's see how many eye rolls I give you today. Okay, so again, Brian added in men versus women. But
I did not.
men and women, again, this is a very important statistic. If you're divorced, the second time marriage actually has a higher divorce rate than first time marriages. Now think about that. That could be very frightening. And it could be that people are jumping in too soon to another relationship and getting married. So my advice always is, especially if you're going the second time around, and especially if you have kids, kids always have to come first. And think of, do you want to share the rest of your life with this person? And if you're not sure, just don't do it and take your time. Very important. You don't want to rush it. And a lot of times people do rush the second time around. Go ahead. Next.
Asa, what was that?
Hey, Asa. What?
Asa has said,
What?
I don't know, I just hear feedback. Asa has said, no gender was specified. Does it break down there and how? Well, I think he kind of answered that question. So
Wait, so he went back and he listened? Oh, no.
No, he just remembered.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I already checked.
Wait, you froze. You're frozen.
No, I'm not.
You're frozen. Okay, now you're not.
Okay.
That was scary. I actually thought you did it as a joke, and I'm like, oh, that's so funny.
Is marriage always the end goal, or should it be happiness? Good question.
Oh, I hope Cindy is watching today. Cindy needs help getting on Facebook. And I hope Ryan noticed that on our emails to give her a call to help her get onto Facebook so she could listen. But if you're watching, welcome, Cindy. So, okay, you go first.
Is marriage always the end goal, or should it be happiness? Well, I would always say, I can only speak from experience, but happiness is marriage to me. I think when you find that happiness, you would go anywhere with that. So happiness should be the number one thing. You need to be happy. If you're only getting married for security or, comfort, or
to pop out kids,
or to have children, or, if you're getting married for any other reason other than happiness, then it's going to ultimately end in,
yes,
something. So I think happiness really is the most important goal.
And especially once you're divorced, a lot of singles don't really need to get married again, and that's okay. And obviously, your happiness with that person should always be the number one concern. And obviously. And it's okay if you're with someone and they are, say, 49, and they say, oh, I don't know if I want to get married again. You have to wait to hear the next part. They have to be able to say, or should say, I'm looking for a committed relationship. Because if you notice, guys on the internet say that do not want to get married, and if they are players, they will generally tell you in the beginning what they're looking for. But if a woman wants to get married, if she doesn't hear marriage, it's okay. She'll convince herself, oh, he just left that out. He probably does want marriage. And she'll just keep making excuses for him after excuses from him. Don't do that. Life is too short.
All
So
right.
always listen to hear what that guy is saying his goal is. And if he doesn't say marriage, if you want marriage, run. And if he says, I'm looking for a committed relationship to share the rest of my life with someone, then you would say, okay, that's good. If you're someone like myself, I don't really need to get married again. So,
Good.
what?
Can we talk? You don't hear that feedback? I guess it's all
Oh,
right.
sorry, my air conditioner.
Oh, okay.
I have my air conditioner.
Can we talk about the obviously story, because I think that really does.
Oh, the dog poop?
No. How obviously that story came up, because it is about a marriage and it is about communication, and it does. Can we talk about how that when we say obviously, we know a couple that had an argument for about.
Oh, yes. Okay.
They
Say
had
that again.
We know a
yeah.
couple. My brother Kevin, who had
I was just going to say it.
who had an argument with my sister-in-law Janet for 5 minutes, and all they said to each other was, "Well, obviously," and then Kevin would say, "Obviously," and it was a serious fight, like a serious argument, and Janet would say, "Obviously." And then Kevin would say, "Well, obviously." And it went back and forth for so long, and they weren't trying to be funny. And all of us were laughing, and they were having a serious argument. I just found that
Okay.
funny.
Now, my professional dating coaching experience has told me that a fight similar to something, an argument, whereas you would say obviously, and that's it, means there's not a lot of communication.
Oh, I would say the complete opposite. There's a ton of communication, because you know what each obviously means. So there was a ton of communication.
Well, if that were the case, then it would just take one, obviously.
No, because I just felt like they were having a full conversation, and they knew exactly what they were talking about from each, obviously, the way that was worded. That was my take on it.
We weren't in their heads, so we don't know. So I'm just saying generally, if that situation happens and you're with someone and that's all they can say when they're upset is obviously, you need to draw out communication from men, because men have a harder time communicating than women.
Yes, but they're married 40 years or something, 35 years.
So you would have, again, I'm not talking about them. I'm saying, I'm obviously talking about another couple. You would just have to say, look, I need more information than obviously. Tell me how you're feeling. What's going on in your head? Now, again, guys hate that. They hate when they hear that. But if you're a woman and you're in this situation having a fight, and the person is not communicating and only giving you one, obviously, you might have to draw that out of him. So, okay, next.
Okay. Would you ever go back with an ex that cheated on you? Just
never.
No.
If anyone does that,
you get one chance. Not even a chance.
Okay, Brian, Mom.
No.
Never.
If it's true love, that the idea of that never enters your mind.
Right. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
My girlfriend
and if you give in once, we're assuming it's a he, but he will realize I got away with it once. So now this time, all right, instead of 6 months of her being mad at me, maybe it'll take a year, but things will get back, blah, blah, blah. If he'll just think you're going to forgive him again. And sadly, I have women coming to my service that have said, my husband cheated on me. And I say, obviously, once you found out, you dumped him, right? And sadly, they'll say something like, well, like the 4th time I did.
Oh
And so
my
I always say,
God.
okay, no, we're going to help you now, okay, with dating coaching. These guys are not cheaters that come to MTN Matchmaking, but you never want to be with a cheater because that's only going to give you heartbreak. And you can kind of tell when a guy is a cheater or not. So just if you look for the signs, you'll be fine. Too many people see the signs. They pop it out of their heads because they don't want to see the signs. Don't be afraid to start a new relationship to find the right person.
Right.
Because the right person is always out there. You just have to find them.
Unless you're Miranda and Steve.
Okay, that's TV. So yes, on TV shows, yes.
But he the reason he cheated with her is because she was so distant from her job. So she learned to be more loving, and he strayed and he apologized for it. It was only the one time. So in that case, I wanted them to meet on the Brooklyn
Yes.
Bridge.
So if this is a TV story that you're living, then I might change my answer.
All right,
If
okay.
this is real life, I could probably guess you're not going to have that same situation.
All right. My girlfriend wants to elope. This is question number 9. I skipped over
I
question
never
number
understood
8.
that, ladies.
Question number 9. My girlfriend wants to elope, but I want a bigger wedding in the near future. Should we wait or just go for it?
Go ahead, because I'm livid right now.
Elope.
Livid beyond livid.
Elope. Don't spend $40,000 on a wedding for one day where you can go to a justice of the peace and in a field of poppies and have a wonderful, magical, beautiful day. And
A field of I would run into that field of poppies and say, "Talk to me, Daddy."
Yes, if it's a question,
The kids call them poppies.
if it's a question of eloping or a bigger wedding, if that's a question, if you always wanted a bigger wedding, then of course
It's
go
the
for it.
first time.
But if you're like
the
back
wedding.
and forth, I would elope. I would save the $40,000 or $50,000 it's going to cost you, and put it down on a house.
And especially if it's a second wedding, that's a different
Oh,
story.
absolutely,
But
absolutely.
your first time wedding, I know girls that have never been married before. They're with people, and they'll say, "Oh, I don't want to have a wedding. We just want to elope." Why? And I ask, why? If you can't give a reason why, then don't do it. Don't shortchange yourself the feeling of being there in a church, #Catholic, where God, you are proclaiming to God your love for each other, and then you have your whole family and friends around you to celebrate this special day. Even if you get divorced, I'm telling you firsthand, even if you get divorced, you're always going to remember how happy you were the day of your wedding.
And people do think about that from their time they're a kid.
And if you elope,
that.
I highly doubt if you elope that you're going to have the magnitude of wonderful memories.
No, but if it's a
compared to having
question,
a beautiful
but if
wedding
it's
with
back,
family and friends.
but if it's a question between eloping and a bigger wedding, that's my point. If they say, "Oh, I always wanted to have a bigger wedding," then have it and enjoy it because that's something you always wanted. But if they're like, "Oh, should I just elope?" then yes, you should. If you're questioning that, yes.
Yeah, I don't understand why someone for the first time wouldn't want to have that fabulous feeling.
You can have
I just don't get
a fabulous feeling at the justice of the peace.
Really?
Yes, you can.
Nah,
I did. I went to a justice of the peace.
but it wasn't your first.
Well, it was my first legal one, and I don't even consider that other one anything. So that was nothing.
Mr. Napoleon complex.
Don't be
Well,
mean.
Peter calls him that.
All right.
Because you know Peter stopped golfing today at 2:30 to watch our Friday Facebook Live, right?
All right, question number 10.
Hi, Buster. Welcome to Mama. Come, Buster. Go ahead.
Question number 10. Is 24 too young to get married?
Well, I don't think it should be a factor on age, really. Again, you have to be compatible and you have to have chemistry. So say if you're 24 and you've been your high school sweethearts, then that's different, okay? But also remember, if you meet as high school sweethearts, it is very hard because I think what they say is a man's brain matures not until he's 24 or 25, something like that. So having said that, the odds of you staying compatible and growing on that same road together, compatible road, is unlikely and harder. So why don't you spend more time together before you get married, just to really make sure that you're both going to be compatible to one another. Okay, go ahead, your turn.
That was it. It's 24.
All right, so you want to hear my story about what happened to us today? Brendan and I, really fast. Okay, so every morning when I wake up, Brendan and I walk our two dogs. And Buster is a control freak. So he will never go to the bathroom. Never. He is out there to try to kill other dogs. If he sees another dog, he literally goes ballistic.
Wait. Leah has a question. What is your question, Leah? Caller, who are you from, and where are you from, and what's your question? What is that line people say? Okay, go ahead, caller. So you can continue with your story until she types out her question.
Oh, okay. So we go walking, and again, Buster, if he sees a dog, which we do, he literally tries to do everything to break out of his harness to kill the dog.
Yeah.
And then I always have Bailey. Bailey will always go number 2, and of course, Brendan brings a bag, and he always picks it up, always. Now, today, this morning, we only had one bag left. So we took the bag because we know Buster never goes, never. And we know, okay, we have one for Bailey. For some strange reason today, as we're passing someone's house, that I think I know the guy that lives there, but I always forget his name. When I run into him, he always knows who I am, and I feel so bad. I don't know him. And I don't know how I know him. Other than that, I guess he's my neighbor because he does live down the block. Bailey goes and does number 2 for the second time on his strip of grass. Brendan and I looked at each other like, what do we do? Because he had already thrown out the garbage bag. There was nothing we can do. I could stay there and him run home, get another bag, because we didn't have another bag. We knew that leaving. So it's still there. And Brendan's thought is, because I said, Brendan, please, I'm working like crazy today. Just go down there now, even drive, and just go pick it up. And Brendan's like, no, we'll do it tomorrow. So he goes on a conference call. I go in the shower, and as I'm in the shower, I hear bang, 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 bang on our door. Now, Brendan can't leave his meeting. I can't come out of the shower. Maybe I should have came out of my shower. Anyway, so I couldn't get to the door, and the ring, which I have set up now, wasn't, because it was charging the batteries. So we don't know who it was. Now, if it was a salesperson, like those annoying Anderson window people,
they wouldn't bang.
They leave. They don't bang, and they'll leave something in your mailbox.
Right.
Or I feel like, obviously, if it was one of my Amazon packages, they would have left it.
Right.
So who else could have banged? If it was Kevin, he has a key. Okay. Jerry wouldn't just come over without calling first. So I think it was that guy
Right.
coming to the house to have a confrontation with us.
Well,
What do you think?
I don't blame him. I would get mad too because I'm walking my dog, in the neighborhood, and I see stuff all over the ground. I'm
Ugh.
like, why aren't these people picking it up? I
Well,
don't
they should,
understand it.
but this was extenuating circumstances.
All right, but all right, but also, just I don't know. I just always.
I'm so embarrassed.
I got the bag of thing attached to her collar, and I have two bags in my pocket. So I'm always more than well equipped.
You make her carry her own poop bag.
Yes, it's a little.
And when it's filled, you make her carry it still.
No, I carry it then. But anyway, let's. Leah has asked her question. Let's
Okay, good.
jump right to Leah. Why are most men intimidated by strong women? All right, before you answer, I want you to also answer the question: why are most women intimidated by strong men? You got to have equal justice under the law. So answer the first question.
There is no law.
Yeah.
Anyone that's watching, there is no such law. He is making this up by the seat of his pants. If you really want to know the answer, I can give you the answer.
All right, answer Leah's question. Why are most men intimidated by strong women?
Okay. They're really not. Okay. Women that have strong personalities, unless a guy is specifically saying that to you, then maybe. But if he's not saying that to you, just kind of think that it could be a lot of other reasons, and you're kind of justifying to yourself, oh, that's why he doesn't like me. I'm probably too strong for him. And women do that.
Very good. Very good.
Brains Nelson! So just, again, unless he says it to you. So probably it's not that. Just remember, though, I will tell you, typically men say the same things. I'm looking for a woman, soft and loving. So you can be a strong woman and a strong, successful businesswoman, but yet in your relationships be soft and loving. I'm living proof of that. Wouldn't you say, Brian?
Yes. I would say you're a strong woman. And I don't think men are intimidated by you. I don't think that's the question. I don't think most men are intimidated by strong women. I don't think so. I think, if anything, they're, admiring something like that. Because you don't want to.
Unless they're
you don't want the
small
opposite.
And wimpy.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I will say a small, wimpy guy is not going to want a tall woman bigger than him. But that's not intimidating. I've had guys say that are, on the smaller size, could you just make sure that I'm bigger than the woman? Okay.
I don't. I don't know about
Well,
that.
you never had to
That's all
worry about that.
That's confidence. That's your own confidence.
You're 6'3", so you never lived the life of a short man.
That's another 15-minute topic of conversation.
Can I make fun of a caller that tried to call for an appointment this week, and he was so arrogant, so annoying, and he says he's 5'5". So, again, it's not that he's 5'5", that he was annoying. That has nothing to do with it. But I think in his mind, he feels like he had to take control of this phone call, which is just to get information. And he was so annoying, one of the most annoyingest guys that I've had to deal with in a long time. And I kept trying to say, you're not qualified. The more I kept trying to say that, obviously, the more he wants to do it.
Right.
There's no way I would take on that guy. He is narcissistic, but again, he's narcissistic because he is insecure. because in his case, he's short. So for that guy, if you're watching, you are disqualified.
Okay.
I don't want you as a client
All
because
right.
you're mean and you're arrogant. And all of our clients are positive, emotionally stable, financially stable, and looking for a committed relationship. They don't want narcissists. I'm done. I have to get back to helping all of my clients because I love all my clients. Oh my gosh. We have had an abundance of new people sign on, and they are the most attractive people ever, ever, ever. I don't know why all of a sudden now it's just like everybody is beautiful or everybody is handsome. You know, we always had like an 80%, as I mentioned to you, 80% of people are beautiful on the inside and outside. 20%, maybe God didn't grace them with, you know, maybe the looks that they would want, but they're beautiful people inside. They're wonderful too. And I have to tell you, they're the easiest to match because they're not delusional, wrong word. They're not unrealistic. So they're not looking to find someone that is, say, a model. They're looking for someone that they can love, that they're compatible with. So that's why they are a pleasure to work with because they are realistic. The worst thing for a matchmaker is to have a client that is unrealistic.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to eat my soup, ice cream.
All right. We're
Any more questions, or can I get back to work now?
You can get back to work. We're 15 minutes in, so we went way over time. And I have laundry to fold.
I have to get to work.
My thing just ended, so I need to get. I don't like my clothes sitting.
Hey, so everyone, thanks for tuning in to Friday Facebook Live with me and my brother,
right,
Brian.
Before you go, let's take a thumbnail shot so it's easy for me to find. Okay. All right. I'm taking one of those. So.
Come on, that had to be frightening. I was looking at myself. Even I was scaring myself.
I'll find something there.
Because we know we can't leave it up to Ryan. Ryan is a millennial. He does the typical millennial mistakes that, I don't care. It's not my real passion. My real passion is I'm a model. And he gives 100% to his modeling. But to this job, he's a millennial. Okay, so once again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week on Friday Facebook Live. Have the best weekend ever.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.